What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, comedian B.L. Brennan, and you are hanging with B.L. Brennan show. Well, I'm tongue-tied today. What's going on? I think because I'm hungry.
Gotta be. It's Sunday. You can't get that Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Can't get that Chick-fil-A. It's Sunday.
That's crazy. I might go to Chili's. I don't know yet. We gotta do something. Right. So we back again with the homie Keyy Smash, but
yes, sir.
I got something different today, y'all. So normally, I have me. I have probably pretty much anybody that comes on here that got something to say, but it hits a little bit different because I've got like a motivational speaker, and so I don't know, bro, but we gonna find out who bro is. I don't know what he does, but we gonna find out what he does,
sure.
And we gonna find out his message and his purpose, and it's really dope from what I've seen. But I really wanted to hear it from you. You know what I'm saying? Like what you do, what you stand for, and your brand. But nevertheless, we got the homie JPower.
Right.
First of all, how you feeling today, man?
Oh, wait, I'm feeling lovely, man. I'm strong, bro. I done took on a new sense of peace of mind, bro. So I be floating half the time, bro.
That's what's up, man. Listen, I'm trying to get to that level. I ain't gonna say maturity, but that level of peace where I am, like where you are. Like I have it, but I struggle with a big thing with balance. Okay. So that's that's my biggest balance and patience. So that's my biggest thing right now that I'm actually working on and trying to like accomplish in life. And God is really testing that right now in everything.
Oh no, it be like that. It get real now. Don't get it twisted. Like it's definitely not perfect over here, but I got what I need. I got what worked for me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so as long as I got what worked for me, I can keep pacing. I can stay consistent. I can be productive, and you know what I'm saying? Voila.
Yeah.
Word. I like that, man. We got the homie Keyy Smash in the building.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man. Back at it like mathematics. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
It's good to be here with JPower. Yes, sir. JPower, man.
Bro. A long form JPower DaHomie, but JPower.
And look, I ain't gonna cap. I like meeting new people, man, because everybody got a story. You feel me?
And we get to know you and push the brand and push the message, and then also like, cause how I see it, my show is built on anybody could come on here from a walk of life.
Yeah.
I want you to express yourself. I want to learn something from you, and hopefully you can learn something from me too as well. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that in that mix you can reach somebody else.
Yeah, and not only will we find out about you, they will. The world, hundreds of thousands of people, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
And then and two, like, you could take it, like somebody could take that with you, because you never know, like, who's gonna see this, who's gonna touch this, and like my grandkids will be like, it's a digital footprint, so my grandkids will be like, oh, that was my granddaddy. Right. He did something. And then no matter, I kind of look at it also too, because I'm weird, right? And then we gonna get, I'm weird, so like I look at it kind of like the hustle and flow method. Okay. So remember he was like, these niggas want to know about you, want to know about Memphis, so somebody want to know about South Carolina, somebody want to know about Columbia, someone want to know about Broad River, they gonna find this. Right. They gonna know who I am. They gonna know, like, even with the city of Columbia, state of South Carolina, bro, like when they dig, like this is the blueprint. This is like who we are. These are the same people that walk the streets and, you know what I'm saying, who did what they did, and they have a message.
Hey, bro, I think you're gonna see, bro, when I speak a little bit more, like everything that you're describing right now, that Rise and Shine embodies that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The idea of me even reaching out to even be here today, it was about connecting local. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, I'm in business now. I have a brand. So, I'm also a rebel at heart. You know what I'm saying? Like being for the people, that's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Before I got here, I'm coming from boots on the ground in the neighborhood, passing out flyers door to door, like putting in work, and I'm by myself. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to the idea of, somebody need to know our story, that's everything I'm doing with becoming a speaker, to open my mouth, to tell it from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Okay. South Carolina got plenty. We got state level historians. We got what's taught in school. Everybody got their version of the story. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I made my contributions to this culture, to our people, and to a number of things. My set, my family, to be able to actually stand here and has I want to say authority, but I just want the right to actually speak and say something.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Right.
So let's take it all the way back to the beginning, bro. Where you from?
I'm from Northeast Columbia. I'm to be quite clear. Originally, my family is from Denmark, South Carolina, so that's kind of like more to the lower part of the state. But I grew up here in Northeast Columbia, Percival Road.
Okay, is Denmark? That's still in Orangeburg County, right?
Nah, it's in Bamberg County, but it's right there up under Orangeburg.
Okay, I done been down to Voorhees a couple times.
Oh, well, you already know what I'm talking about that.
Everybody know about Denmark Tech.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
right. So you know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
deal with and dabble there, but that was the old me. So,
Right.
But Percival Road, man, what was really growing up? So you said you got family in Denmark, or you were actually born there?
Yeah, I'm actually from down there.
Okay.
I got to Columbia around about 10, 11.
So let me ask you this: was that like a culture shock?
That's exactly what it was, a culture shock.
Okay.
The small rural towns, bro, because that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Small rural towns, it's mostly family, friends of family, things of that situation, you know what I'm saying? But when I got to Columbia, of course, it's a bigger city, whole lot more going on, whole lot more people,
Yeah.
And then back in that time, I'm just be quite honest, man, gang culture.
Yeah.
Columbia gang culture was on a whole nother level back then. It was hard being a young person coming up and you outside in the streets of Columbia, and this was before social media and smartphones, homie. Mm-hmm. So everything was outside. So coming up in that type of environment, you was gonna get influenced, bro. You was gonna get influenced.
Yeah, cause you know where Vance, South Carolina is?
Yeah, I know exactly where it's at. Orangeburg.
Got some family down there too. So
Okay.
like I would be back and forth, and it was just they would see me like a celebrity, like
Exactly.
man, I'm like, bro, what?
That's how it be. You done been to the city and you coming back. That's how it be.
Mm-hmm.
Like you done made it.
Right, and I had another culture shock too. So like I moved to Charlotte.
Yeah, same here.
So Charlotte, like really, it was different, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like you gotta think,
Wake you up for real.
when I got to Charlotte, bro, it was the first time I ever seen a train, like the light rail.
Right.
I had never seen a train before, like, and actually read one. I had never really caught the bus ever.
Okay.
And in Charlotte, the bus go everywhere.
Right.
Like, and it's like, it's a popular thing. Like, oh, yo, well, you getting on the city bus. I'm like, I ain't never been on a bus. How I do that? I had to learn how to catch the bus.
No, that's how it was for me in Columbia, though. Growing up, like, I was already coming up here back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Because I had relatives, my auntie, so my mom and sisters up here. So, of course, my people was coming up here. And that's exactly how we learned the city, you know what I'm saying? My auntie would put us on that city bus. And back then, you had to pull the string. So, we was infatuated with being able to pull the string, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I would catch the 34 down St. Andrews. And, that's how you got to my house. Down there, 1212 Metro Road.
Right.
Got down Richland Terrace. I remember that shit.
There you go.
So, like, and then I remember at one point moving off Broad River and going down Leesburg. And that was a culture shock, too, bro. Like, I remember going outside playing, and they didn't even know. They were like, bro, you don't never go to school with us. Like, where you from? I run the river, bro. The ball just stopped bouncing. I got jumped.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, it wasn't even no gang shit at that point. It was like, oh, bro, you not from over here? And my mama told me not to go out the house, and I did this shit anyway. Sorry, Mom.
Be like that.
My bad, bro. So after that, kind of like, with that culture shock, bro, like, how did did it affect? Like, did it actually just take advantage of you? Like, did you beat the odds, or did you just, it kind of swallowed you in, or? I'm
saying, I'm gonna be like with bro, like I even to this day, right? I look at myself as an intellectual, you know what I'm saying? But even when I was a young cat, man, I already knew I was smart, you know what I'm saying? However, environment gonna affect anybody, you know. So I was influenced around about 12. It was over with. In my head, I already knew what I identified with. And you know what I'm saying? That could have rooted from many things, you know what I'm saying? The lack of the family, the love that, identity, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But it was about 12, bro, when I can say, like, I was influenced. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, I maintained, though. Like, I went to school, did what I was supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Around about 10th grade, though, is when stuff kind of went haywire, drop out, and then,
Same.
Right.
I ain't gonna say I dropped out, but, like, 10th grade was just, like I said, that influence just took over, like, in Charlotte, because it was hard to keep up, bro. Like, either you gonna roll or get rolled over. You know what I'm saying? So it was a hard adjustment. And then like at 16, I'm finally working. You know, I'm trying to like I got tired of people telling me no, so I told myself yes. So I got money, I got a job. You know what I'm saying? It was a bit of a shock. And then of course, like coming from Columbia to Charlotte, like everybody's like, the state line is right there now. There's a big difference. People don't really realize that.
Yeah, it is.
From North Carolina and South Carolina. So like, you know, people put you together and stuff, like it just ain't it, man.
Yeah.
What year that was you went to Charlotte?
07.
Okay, you went early on. I ain't get there till 19.
Yeah, but see, that was and also too, man, I learned about, you know, of course, I know the typical gang culture, but I didn't know about like Hispanic gangs and like other like the real shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And it just really like opened my eyes, like, bro, like this side of the street and that side of the street. But if I walk through here, bro, my life is in danger. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes, bro, I don't have enough money to get on the bus, and like my mom is at work. How the fuck am I gonna get home, bro? I got to fucking figure out how to get through here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To make sure I make it home.
It's real. And I think it's a level, especially here in the South, bro, we not used to. Now the Hispanic side of the gang culture, a lot of that stuff didn't come to me into prison, because I left the streets at 16, bro. So I already had limited exposure to life. I ain't seen but so much at that time. You know what I'm saying?
I can just imagine.
But of course, when you hit prison, it's a total different world. You know what I'm saying? It's a segregated, isolated world off top. So if you're not hip to the culture of separation and gang, you're gonna get hip to it.
So did you go to juvenile first, or did you go just straight to prison?
Yeah, because I was 16, bro. Yeah, I went to juvenile first. So I did like 4 months in like juvenile, but they just really just held me over until they can throw me on the adult side and go ahead and hit me with the 1-2.
Down here.
Right.
So and it was like just pretty much like, so were you actually in SEDC at 16?
Nah, I was actually in the county jail system at 16, and then 17, and then SEDC at 17.
Okay.
The state, you got to be 17 for the state to open the door.
Oh, so you ain't even go to DJJ?
I went to a DJJ facility at Evanston Glen. This back when they had one on the campus site.
Okay, yep.
And then held over from there to an adult side.
Okay.
Processed on out.
So a 17-year-old from Percival Road by way of Denmark, what are you thinking when you walking through the state? Because, I mean, I've never been to prison. I went to jail one time for 8 hours, and I was just like, this is it.
Shell shock, over with.
Bruh, because, like, I had always, like, I always told myself, man, I'm too slick. I'm too smart.
They ain't going to catch me.
Yeah.
Right.
But the crazy shit is, bro, like, everything allegedly that I may have been involved in, like, this time it was something that in my mind I thought was so minor, but I learned just that fast that ignorance is not above the law.
Definitely not.
Like, I was just like, man, all it is just some da-da-da. And, like, it was really a misdemeanor, and they really tried to turn it into a felony and send me to prison for 3 years. And I'm just like, bro, all because it wasn't in the glove box. It's unlawful carrying. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, if you don't know the law, and then if you feel like that's not important, because, you're always taught, keep one in the head, keep it on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, street justice and shit. Like, it really bothered me, like, that really they painted me as a menace to society. And I'm just like, this my amendment, this my right. You know what I'm saying? But it took a lot for me to actually go through it to really realize, like, like the court order, anger management, and stuff like that they make you do. I really needed it. And I think that's what kept me out and kind of just on the level headed.
I want to add to that before we move on. Hey, this is why, like, speaking, teaching, sharing information, especially with young people, matter to me so much, bro. Because I can remember the state of mind I was in during that time. Yeah, and I wasn't on nothing. You know what I'm saying? All whatever I was influenced by. And my point in saying that is, the same way you just said, what we go by, always have one in the head. That's like an unspoken rule, even though you hear it in music. Ain't nobody just sitting here. Well, some places it is. But my point is this, like, that's what I mean by environment. That's what I mean. Just being in an environment, whatever the preconceived notion of what's the right thing to do, that's what people own, because ain't nobody really sitting down teaching.
So it's my fault. I ain't mean to cut you. So let me ask you something. Like, coming from that kind of environment and trying to talk to somebody that that's coming from the same environment, do you think it's harder to get across to them as you going to talk to like a random in like a nice suburban neighborhood or something?
Yeah, I would say it's not so much like the geographic location you in or the like the geoeconomic situation you in. It's more so the mentality you in. Some people so burned out that they can't catch it.
You're right.
But some dudes live it, but know certain things ain't right. And then when you bring understanding to it, and they like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. Now you just grab somebody.
But see, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bit, bro. You telling the truth. But I feel like some people, they got to go through a situation or they got to get older. Because I'm not going to lie. I didn't start understanding certain shit until I got older.
That's what I was about to say next. When you said, hold on, that's what I was about to get into.
Go ahead, big bro. My bad. Go ahead. You good.
I was just going to point out that I was speaking on the environment, but my next point was going to be, I hate to have to say this, but for some people to really understand it, especially young people, bro, like, you're going to have to go through it. Because there was no way I could understand the depths of the law the way I know it now. There was no way I can understand society, like sociology. Like, bro, I know I can go toe-to-toe with college-level students on some of the stuff that I taught myself. You know what I'm saying? But once you got the game, you can see the big picture. And I can see how they going, to set up and all. So the same thing when you come in contact with the police. Listen, homie, the policy of law enforcement, their job is to find a crime, bro. It's their job. When they see you, they looking for it. When you present the situation, they stage, and it's all, psychological. They stage in a way to catch you up. They be able to charge you.
I think for the longest amount of time, I always thought like I had the gift of gab. I could be slick and talk my way out of situations, or I could be like, "Oh, come on, man, it's not that bad," but it's still illegal. So like, even with my situation, bro, like my license was suspended. And if I would have waited 15 minutes, my dad could have came and picked me up. But I was like, I'm on the way to DMV. I got money. I just straighten it out. But I go get something to eat first. But, like, I still drove on the suspended license. Yeah. I still went to jail. But, like, I'm just over here like, bro, like, I think my biggest issue was at first, I couldn't wrap my mind that I actually went to jail.
Right, because you had good intentions.
Yeah. And I think that was my biggest problem. But, like, the second problem was the accountability. Right. And, like, in order for me to, like, go through the program to, like, get it off my record and the PTI and all that, they actually was like, you have to admit, like, you were guilty. I'm like, I don't really feel like I was guilty. And I had to play in my mind. I really tried to convince myself that I didn't break the law, but I did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad or big or small, like, I felt like it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but shit. They made it.
Right.
They made an example out of me.
Right. And that's the thing, bro. That's what I mean, bro. You just gotta and I don't say this lightly, bro. I'm humble when I say this. I don't say this lightly, bro.
Speak your piece, brother.
We gotta like not forget that, man, we in a battlefield, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, it's war, but it's a subtle war. You know how they had a Cold War where it's like Russia and America, they facing off. Ain't nobody doing nothing but facing off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's going on. And I just think that, bro, we, in society, bro, it's so much emphasis put on fun and just, like you said, no accountability. And, you know what I'm saying? To the point where we get away from the core of what we need to be functioning adults. And then when we end up with the byproduct of all that bullshit we done been participating in, it's like, whoa, it's me, somebody come help me. Bro, all I see is struggling, suffering single mamas and homeboys who can't get it right. They don't understand the system, so they don't know how to get their credit right. Can't get their credit right, so they ain't got no place to stay. Ain't got no place to stay, so they getting dealt with any type of way by a woman who be like, when I come back out here, bro, you don't understand. I step into the world and I feel like Neo off the Matrix or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm on a different level mentally. You see what I'm saying? So I can see the whole playing field. When I step out in society, that's what I see. So that's why I started a 501c3. I even know what's about to come in society. Like, it's about to get bad. But if I'm in position with this 501c3 and I'm breaking in the resources, I can be a means of helping people, even though I told them so before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just about having a heart for the people. I ain't even tripping on your personality. I ain't no judgment zone here, none of that. I just need to do my job, homie. That's all I'm focused on.
So let me ask you this kind of, I'm going to step back just a tad bit, and then we're going to move forward.
Right.
So at 17, you walked into SEDC. What was on your mind the first steps when you walked in? Or when you processed in?
It was different, bro. I was already indoctrinated, bro, because once I hit the county jail, my whole experience from that point was tapping in with my homies.
Yeah.
So I ain't even, this was a part of the phase of being who I was in the set. So I'm going to be honest with you. Once I actually hit the prison, from the point of me getting sentenced to 10 years, bro, I had and I'm just being honest, bro, I had a reaction in the courtroom, homie. I'm sitting in the, the little stands or whatnot across from the judge, and they calling people up to the front, do their thing or whatnot. While I'm waiting for my name to get called, bro, I don't know what happened, bro, but something just went over my body, bro, where I just kind of got like the jittery shakes. I'm talking about like having to clench my teeth to stop, and I'm thinking in my head like, oh shit, I don't want the homies to see, like, I'm up here looking, I don't know what's going on, but I'm consciously thinking. But obviously there's some spiritual shit happening because it ain't me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my point is, once I got through that, bro, I was really numb to it because in my mind, this is what was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was different from me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and then even when I hit the yard, I hit the yard to open arms, you know what I'm saying? So it was different. I had people coach me through it, and you know what I'm saying? It was different for me.
So in that time, I think, what year did it hit you like, this ain't it, or I need to start to make a change?
Well, throughout the whole process, bro, you have them moments, bro, because it's a whole lot of stress and depression, stuff that I didn't even know existed until I was back there. There's a whole lot of stress and depression. I can, I started seeing the patterns in my personality change, you know what I'm saying? Where days I ain't pressed, you know what I'm saying? And it was in them moments, but I think it got to the point where I accepted, like, bro, ain't nobody coming for me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got to do this, you know what I'm saying? And then I got a role to play because I'm a rank and file member, so it's kind of like, I'm all in, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of it was pushing the outside world out my head because that brought emotions, that brought feelings, and I was in a place where there wasn't no room for that,
Okay. So fast forward, when you actually get that date,
right? When
you get that release date, what was coming back into society? Am I asking the right question?
I understand you talking about
like what was it like readjusting back to society?
Shit. I got you. Well, you already know it's that undertone of excitement because nigga been gone for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I ain't back.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an adult now. I left a kid, bro, so I'm an adult now. You know what I'm saying? So it was that excitement. But like I said, bro, I want to be transparent because I want to be as vulnerable as possible because I know that it's so many people, dudes for sure, but it's so many people who actually experiencing the same thing. Coming back, you have, for one, you get the fantasies out your head about people waiting at the door with Bentleys and all that shit because that ain't the case. But anyway, my right-hand man and my mom dudes was at the front, at the gate. You know what I'm saying? I jumped back in, what we doing for the day, all that good stuff. But just to sum up that whole period, bro, it's the, I'm going to say, bro, I was lied to, bro. I'm just be real. Because on one end, I'm thinking like, okay, cool. I'm about to go back out here, and I got to at least try this do the right thing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult now. All this stuff new for me, bro. I ain't paid a bill a day in my life. I ain't have no job. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff new to me. So, all right, I'm going to do the right thing, bro. I'm going to go out here, jumped into a little schooling program to get a trade, working the job, staying out the way, staying with my people, entertained a female and, did the whole girlfriend thing. But I'm going to just be real, bro. I came out here with a false delusion of that, this freedom was for us, for me in that sense. Like everything was gonna be all right, and I can just do this, and I can do. And I realized by doing what society told me was the right thing to do, it was never gonna be all right like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm going through the same shit I'm seeing everybody go through right now, dealing with the jobs that not paying enough, only paying you enough to get back there. And I'm dealing with a female. You talking about dealing with the pressure of that in this modern day society, bro. You ain't producing nothing to be able to keep nobody. Until you it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So as I was like I was gassed up off this illusion, sooner or later that bubble popped, and it had me just in that space where I gotta go back to the drawing board and I gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real. It took me getting broke, bro. It took me getting broke in the sense of the female. It took me getting broke in the sense of just the illusion of what I thought family was going to be like. It took me getting broke in the sense of what I thought I was coming home to my homies out here in the streets. Because it's when you grow up like that, bro, like you don't deal with like love like everybody else deal with love. The love is based off loyalty, bro, because that's what we hold each other to a code. If the secrecy not there with me and my homies in that environment type shit, you gonna get dealt with. It ain't no way around that. You either living like this or you ain't, and it's consequences when you ain't. See what I'm saying? So even coming back out here, you know what I'm saying? I had this idea of what it was gonna be like with my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm on this pro-black shit. I understand history. I understand America. You know what I'm saying? I can show my people how like, hey, let's come together and do something for us. But that ain't the case because everybody, you know, a lot of the elders done died, so family ain't the same. So I'm saying when you look at everything you kind of done built your coming home to give you purpose around, and all that shit just blow up in your face, and then it's like, now what? You know what I'm saying? So I had to actually get a little bit selfish with this shit. But I went inside myself, and it's a conversation with the Most High. I don't know if I mentioned this, but knowledge of self, bro. I got the science of not only myself, but the science of the universe while I was back there. So now I understand this place and myself in it, you know? So when I hit that stage, bro, where I know most mugs will end up being smoked out or turning to alcoholics, bro, I actually went inside myself, and I was having them conversations and say, bro, what did I do in the penitentiary to build me up to be the person that I became? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I went back to. I went back to my studying. I went back to my working out. You know what I'm saying? I went back to watching my diet, and I ain't been eating meat since 2019. Like, I had to build myself. And in that, that shit just started coming to me, bro. It just started coming to me. Rise and shine. I'm going to just be real with you. I told you, I come from G-Shine Family Bloods. That's the set model, bro. And I actually created a whole brand out of it. Just totally changed the situation. You know
so basically, like, when you got out of prison, you learned discipline.
Prison taught me that, and that's what I mean by the difference between my homies in that world and the homies out here. It's a militant lifestyle. For one, prison creates a militant environment. The staff there, the way they run it and all that. Prison gangs compared to street is two totally different things. They know each other and in contact, but the way they live versus the way they will, two totally different things. Because you can't go nowhere. You're going to submit to this discipline every day. It makes you a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Out here, this shit makes you the wimp. You know? Yeah. But like I said, though, that environment, it'll make you that way, you know?
Yeah, facts. So now that you were, like you said, you had to dig deep in yourself to dig deep in yourself to like build yourself up to where, like, because at that point when you got out, you were just like, that really like just kind of, it shocked me because like, I've never heard anybody say that.
Yeah. I was looking at see, my thing is I've been through the hurt, bro, so I can describe it, bro.
Nobody ever said that, like.
I was thinking trying to make it seem gas up. And some cats do come home to their partners being, you know what I'm saying, up and it's all good. Yeah, but I come from something deeper, you know? So I can only speak to my story, you know?
And that's because, like, you see all the, you know, your girl left you, that you went in, like, probably, like, 17 months, they gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you hear, like, the phone call stopped, or the commissary don't come, but, like, you gassed yourself up that, like, I'm going to do it, and then, like, that shit wasn't it. Like, it kind of hit different, because in certain talking points you said, like, the elders are gone.
Right.
Like, the homies are not the same as what you thought, because you said you went in as a kid. Damn, that really...
Bro, I saw society change, bro. Yeah. I left in 2008, homie.
Yeah.
I saw everything that is normal now, I saw when it came into play. When I left, it wasn't no Facebook.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I was just now...
Nigga had Blackberries and Razor phones back then.
We were on the same era or whatnot.
Right. So it was different. I watched the world change. I watched the way music was... I left off the back of Lil Wayne Dedication.
You know
what I'm saying?
But the drops wasn't even out yet, were they?
No, the drops. Yeah, the drops were out. Yeah, it was out. It was out because that was that 2007 time frame. Yeah. So I left to music like that being what was in to I'm on the yard and I'm hearing stuff like Swag and Swerve and watching Heineken and I feel like that
snap shit.
But my point is, I watched that happen. I'm telling you, I got a picture of this damn decade like this in front of me, bro. I watch everything happen. I watch people go weird. I watch, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, and I think that was a blessing because I was from the outside of the frame looking in and I was able to decide, like, you know what? Yeah, I ain't with that. Like, I'm coming back out here and I'm charting my own lane. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my fault, big bro. So when you say you went in?
2008.
Right when Obama was president. You really did see a lot of, I was just thinking about that. Like, you seen a lot of change.
Happened, and you got to think, bro, like, we going in, like I tell you, it's a different type of people. We going in on a different thing, like, bro. We holding on our code, bro. People, it's always those who slide through the crack and they get dealt with. But it was kind of extremist culture.
Yeah.
So to come back and see the loose stuff happening, it's like, ugh, bruh. If it's like, bro, if I can't teach you, I can't help you.
Right.
Facts.
Because I can't be amongst you, bro, and I know it ain't right. You know?
Exactly.
And that go for, like I said, friends, like, bro, I don't let people around me who ain't like principle matter. I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna be watching, bro, but principles matter. You ain't got no character, no principle, bro. I can't trust that, bro. It show me you don't got no discipline. And a man without no discipline, dangerous, bro.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Because he'll do anything.
Dangerous,
He'll do anything in no control.
You got to think about it. I come from the what the state says the worst of them. I come from the worst of them that the state got to offer. So it's like any that you can come up with, bro. We own it, bro. We grew around that. We've been there with it. But I like to be humble though, bro. I like to come in the spot and I play the back. I don't like a whole lot of attention. I don't make a whole lot of noise.
Me too.
Unless it's about my brand. Now if it's about business, I make some noise. But outside of that, I'm straight, bro. Like I'm cool.
Yeah. So also let me ask you this. So like at what point did you be like, okay, I made the change. Everything is kind of somewhat starting to work out. What makes you say like you wanted to actually like tell somebody, hey man, I think you should do this or follow my path? And then at what point did you come to that realization? Did I say that right?
Yeah. Right. I follow you. And then it's gonna tie into what you like. Even with I was explaining what coming home was like. You know, in the experience, how you go from gang influence to this.
Yeah,
that's gonna answer the same question you just asked me. Okay. So technically, it wasn't a point that I reached where I wanted to tell people. I was already telling people because I was gaining influence in that life. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? My angle, bro, even with, my walk, it was just about being truthful to the walk. About being truthful to the walk. I'm going to be real, bro. I got kicked into a world, and I made a conscious choice, but I got kicked into a world before I fully understood what it was about. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
So practicing what you're preaching.
Exactly. So at that point, the realest thing that I could possibly do in this circumstance is just be real and it was some stuff that came on that, boy, I wasn't ready for this one, but we here. We know what we signed up for in concept, So, bro, I'm just like, it was, like, I had big homies who meant me well, bro. So I had big homies who, like, and I guess they saw it in me, like, you smart, bro. You need to be doing something with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because my taking education serious happened in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't go to the GED classes, I might go upside my head later on. So that's what got me into like being intentional about going to learn something. Was smart the whole time. Yeah. People tell me all the time now, but it's just like I couldn't see it back then. And
and it's crazy that you say that because like we were talking about earlier, you really do got to go through certain things to because look, when I was young, let me tell you what my problem was. I used to react before I think. If I think how I was if I think like how I think now back in the day, man, I would have been so much further in life, man. But then again, you got everybody path different, so it's a reason why the shit I went through it. You feel me? Because everybody path not perfect.
Right. And see the cold part about it, bro, is we come from a culture, bro, ancient culture that your rights to passage to manhood was something, a tradition amongst the people to make sure you never go through that. To make sure you know how to have emotional intelligence. That's what having men in your life, real men in your life, supposed to do.
You're right.
But when you don't have that, you make emotional people. When you can see that the way the masses, especially black people in America, are just experimented upon every decade, it's a new experiment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You will understand if you sit back now and look at the state of things like, well, why the kids like this? Why the mothers like this? Why the daddies like this? You can understand it, bro. It's just you need it laid out to you and broke down how. So I'm gonna get back to your question now. You was actually.
I'm just over here like mind blown, like God, yeah.
Nah, you talking though. Nah, you talking.
So in reference to me and how I found out, like I said, I had big homies who was on my behind about learning. You know what I'm saying? Once I got into the habit of, shit, I gotta go read this hour today, man. Shit, nigga be tripping on me, man. Of course I ain't want to do it. I want to be out there with the homies and working out, busting down. Like I'm trying to get my name up. I'm trying to be around them. Man, I gotta go read. But later on, it came to me like, damn, that's a part of the culture of our walk. Like that first stage is all about you need to know what you're doing. And see, that's what don't happen. And that's why cats out here and they don't know what they're doing. You tell me a little something about your walk, he get mad. He gonna pull his stick because you done made him emotional. It's like I said, read out loud and now you mad. You in your feelings. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. Niggas just scared. The nigga, you ignorant. You don't know. but it's our job to help you. So if you get past all that ego BS, you can get what's for you. You know?
So I'm quick to tell you, bro. Like I have no idea what you're talking about, but I do that to like teach me something,
right?
Or like
or
help me help you help us,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the shit I be up. But go ahead, I ain't gonna cut you.
I'm gonna try to speed through it, but anyway, so of course, me getting the basic GED stuff, in the institutions I was in was the first level of it. Then it was a level of you got to learn the information, the literature to our walk, and that's really what kind of broke the veil for me, bro. For one, I wanted the lifestyle, so you didn't have to convince me to do it. Once I learned that this is what I need to be doing, say less. I'm the type that's gonna go get it done. I'll be back in a week. All right, what's next? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's how down I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about trying to fit in. I'm talking about being real to the cause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to throw you in any dorm. I can go in the next dorm. I don't know not one blood in here, but I'm in here. Y'all know what the program is, and I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? So once I got that literature, bro, automatically it showed me what a revolutionary was. So this taught me about the Black Panther Party for self-defense. This taught me about Malcolm X, about Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? The Nation of Islam. Now I'm learning about my history, bro. Oh, I'm all in now. So as I'm learning about them, the Panthers, now I'm learning about what capitalism is. Because despite the message of get your gun and kill a pig for oppressing our people, they was actually articulating, because they always intellectuals, they was actually articulating to the people the ills of capitalism in the future with advanced technology, which is what we're experiencing right now. If you go back and study any of them brothers and sisters' literature, they was preparing you for what was to come. Our people don't got the foresight type mentality, so when a messenger come to you and try to warn you, you don't listen. It's been like this since Moses, bro, if you believe the stories in the Bible. So this ain't nothing new. So that's why it's on the teachers to continue to push forward despite of. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as I'm getting this literature, my first call to the order was to get my homies banging up who wasn't moving right. That's the first call to order, because I know this stuff now. Bro, you ain't supposed to be down. We out here, bro. You ain't supposed to be smoking that, bro. Ah, damn, bro, you gonna be the police? Nah, is you this or you what part, man? Is you this or you not? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yeah, you gotta, cause you this. And it just showed me like, dang, bro, if niggas had the chance, out, they'll take it out. It showed me like, dudes really wasn't really like, it was a difference. Dudes was more gangster than it was being revolutionary. That's my point.
I was just about to ask you that. So they
more
really
gangster.
wasn't on their knowledge per se.
Right. And they ain't taking nothing away from their street, because they that now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when it come to being committed to a cause that you took an oath to, everybody ain't strong there. Everybody ain't strong there, But like I said, bro, it was that knowledge, bro, that opened me up to all type of knowledge. And I just kept diving, diving. Because like I said, once I learned capitalism, then it taught me about forms of government. So then I started understanding communism, capitalism, socialism. So it's like, damn, so that's what happened with the Revolutionary War in Cuba with Che Guevara and Fidel Castro back in 59. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, in China. Damn, that's what happened over there with the revolution in China with Chairman Mao, who the Panthers used to, kind of, follow or idolize. You know what I'm saying?
The militant style.
Bro, I was able to connect the dots, bro. I was able to connect the dots. Sociology showed me that, bro. Once you study society and how it's set up, history, political science, economics, culture, or they call it anthropology, and psychology. Bro, that's the damn fucking lens to be able to look down at America and see everything. Once I was able to do that, now I know how to play the game.
God damn.
Big bro, let me ask you something. So how you feel about voting then? Like motherfuckers voting and shit. Well, not even just for the president. I'm talking about like for like local elections and shit like that, for the change. Like, motherfuckers out here, they claim they want change, but nobody really out here go out here and try to get it or try to push it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, like I said, bro, I'm big on keeping people out of my business and staying to myself, so I move a little different.
Yeah.
But as we dig into that too, you will find out. Like with my nonprofit, like I'm in the political arena also, bro. So just to answer your question, on a local level, I encourage it. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't know that this is all a game.
Yeah.
I'll be less of a black man to sit on a live stream that other black people gonna see and not speak to, like, it's rigged, bro. It's rigged.
Yeah.
And it's like, how many times? What do like? It don't take just me saying it. This ain't nothing new. But I understand that, bro. It's kind of like what they call a Stockholm syndrome, where you kidnap somebody, and then because of your treatment of them during that time, they start sympathizing for the kidnapper.
Yeah.
That's how our people with this place. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the idea of the American dream is just so, we want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you can't have it, but when I'm saying as a people, the level of confusion is so deep. It's so many layers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to lose you when it's going to get too deep, and I'm going to lose you because you're going to think it's all mythical because you don't understand this place. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's all rigged, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my main thing, bro, is I don't know what the universe going to bring us, but I know that it's a great awakening that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure that me and mine on the right side of things.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why, like, where at one point I was just fully governing my life with the rules and the codes of the set, which in certain instances probably would require me to break the law. Of course we know that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's to the point now, bro, when you elevate, and it's ironic, but it's still the walk of the set is I still govern myself. That's just crazy because bro, that's what taught me all this.
Yeah,
I gotta give credit to the set though. If I'm ever tripping, it's some body I'm tripping on.
Right.
But I got it because that's what made this, bro. And I'll be less than to not say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't no mentorship program. America didn't have no youth recovery program that changed this. It was the set and people who cared about me in the set who wanted to see me be better than what they come from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I put myself on this platform to be able to show people that I'm not only am I doing the same, but I can do the same, and I'm from the set.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, man. So like, with your foundation, like, and with your platform and your motivational speaking, like, how did that? I guess what I want to ask you, kind of like, I could say, like, how did you get it legitimately, or like to where you're just not walking up to random people speaking, but like, because you speak like in crowds for children.
Well,
and
not just children, but
like not just children, but you speak for children and like conventions and schools and
State House 2 weeks ago. Like,
what?
I just partnered my organization with another organization that's called South Carolinians Against the Death Penalty.
Okay.
Of course, me having my roots to prison. But basically, we know here in South Carolina, they just put on the table these new standards for the death penalty, where not only are they moving forward with the lethal injection, but they're also adding firing squad, bro. Where these people line you up, multiple people gun you down.
Like, what kind of inhumane shit is that?
That's my point. So this organization basically takes the stand.
Hold on, wait. My fault, big bro. Nah, I ain't trying to interrupt you. So you telling me you stand in the room and mother just shoot you?
You know, I'm trying to tell you be outside, but you standing outside and multiple people with rifle with gun you down.
So basically, it's free murder.
Right, firing squad. It's like once you fall up under what the law say constitutes you need to die, we got you. And then my point is, think about it. What if they start? Okay, well, third-time drug offenders, death penalty. What if I go ahead and put that law in place at the same time? I know that an economic crisis is coming up. So a large part of the people ain't going to have the economic opportunity that they have today. So it's scientifically proven. You put any organisms in a controlled environment and limit the resources, they're going to attack each other and resolve the crime. Ways to get to eat. It's survival mode. So if I can get y'all, put you in a situation, but they run these experiments all the time, bro. So get you to run right into the trap, homie.
So, big bro, I'm trying to think, like, how the hell could somebody actually, I know it's legal for them to execute them like that, but how could you as a human kill somebody and just go home freely? Like,
I told you a few minutes ago, we're at war, bro. And as soon as people accept it, then you can say, okay, that's how they can do stuff like that and get away with it. Because as long as you're trying to rationalize it on some inhumane shit, we're going to be here all day. Because the law going to dictate it's going to happen anyway. So despite how we feel about it, if we're not doing nothing in large numbers to change it, we just talking.
And we need conversations like this so people can have different ways to think. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So also shout out to Miss Hillary Taylor, man. And I gotta say this on a black platform. Ironically, this is a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Taking a stand against the whole system, want to do away with abolishing the prison system and actually either reform it or and get these laws like off the ballot. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, That shouldn't be an option when we talking about people live. So every time, and here in South Carolina, bro, they just put like 13 people up to be executed. They on like their third one now. You know what I'm saying? And I've been involved with each one. So basically, with the clemency strategic planning group is every time a person come up to be executed, they get in front of it. They do the petitions. They, go into the governor's office. We rally and stuff like that just to try to curve it. You know what I'm saying?
Does that really work, man?
It don't. I can say it doesn't always work because the 3 that we done lost, they gone. You know what I'm saying?
Because like
the thing is, who can't we? If we can save the next 10, then it's better than nobody at all.
Yeah. Because like honestly, bro, like I've signed the petitions.
Right.
I'm not really. I don't think I'm loud enough, but I've signed the petitions and I feel for these people. Granted, what you did. But I don't really believe in the death penalty, honestly. Like, even if you take my life, like, I don't feel like somebody should stand and put you on a pole and shoot at you and shoot poison through your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my opinion because, like, granted, people change. I'm a forgiving person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and honestly, bro, it took a lot. I was always about getting even.
These days I am too.
I'm more forgiving now.
There is something that's called a righteous kill. So don't think because a person humble that they won't react. You know what I'm saying? You got to know when to, bro. And I got to also say this too, man. As I was growing in the set, bro, I became infatuated with like mafia movies and because I love thinking. Like when the brother talking about acting before he think. The game of chess showed me how to move in life because with every move you got to think first. Not only am I thinking about what I'm gonna do, I got to think about what you're gonna do and have the capacity to be able to think about what's the next potential 5 moves. And they saying the Grand Master can think about what's the next 13 moves. That's pop, man. I'm telling you, bro. Men on that level, it's different. You can't it's different.
And I think that's the scary part for me. To unlock within oneself,
right?
To really know 5 to 10 moves ahead, to really strategize it. Because I'm like, what can I really do with that power? Right. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want to do good. Of course, but that's the scary thing for me.
Technically, that's the nonprofit play I just described to you. I started it in 2022, but I got enough understanding to see, based off of where we headed. Into a digital future with digital currency, with maximum job loss, with genetically modified food and meats, and just all the stuff that's going on. I know we headed to a hard time, bro. Yeah. So like I said, the nonprofit move is me thinking steps ahead of what's about to happen. So that way I can at least provide some type of resource for somebody.
Was that hard to put together? Because I know a lot of people like they want to do something. Or they want to do nonprofit or donation or anything. Like how hard, or you said it wasn't hard, but how is that? How can you put that together if someone wants to do what steps should they take?
Okay,
I think that's the right question.
Right, yeah, you're good.
Right. So my bad, just to put this out here, my nonprofit once again, it's a 501c3, tax exempt. It's titled Rise and that's the and sign. Rise and Shine Inspirations. Rise and Shine is my brand. It's about information, man. It's about information, and this another thing. This is why I decided that I need to be the one to share information because as I went on this journey to putting these legitimizing or incorporating these organizations, bro, I realized every avenue that I went to that they said, okay, well, you go here if you want to do that, and you go here if you want to do that. They always made it seem like it was just this unattainable. I got to do so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
And it's really not that simple, bro. We talking about 3 pieces of paper, signature of $25 fee here, a $275 fee here. You legit.
Really? Just that.
Telling you, bro. I'm EIN'd up, incorporated up. I got certificate of existence, bro. I got bylaws. I got a board. And so this the setup. We talking about how to make it legitimate. Now, true indeed, this inner works you got to do because you got to have an operating system. You got to have your board. You know what I'm saying? Mission statement, all that good stuff. But the setup and paperwork and fines, bro. Fees. Paperwork and fees.
Okay. And
Secretary of State office, man. South Carolina Secretary of State, Mark Hammond, bro. You go up there, all the information there.
Got you. And we're gonna put all this in the description. So
Right, yeah. And look, if it's anything I can do, bro, like even with content moving forward, just giving this game up. If we gotta take that whitewashed version off and me just give it to you from the pits of my heart, like, so be it then. You know, we just get this game up, man.
Nah,
sure,
facts,
man.
for real. So when you're speaking in schools and youth, man, like, what's the main objective that you want to push when you're speaking to these kids?
So I'm at Richland Northeast High School. That's off Brookfield, over in Northeast Columbia, out in the Decker area. I'll be there on the 22nd, which is this Friday.
Look out for that.
Yes, sir. Rise and shine in the building, man. JPower. So my overall objective, man, is mental transitioning, bro. I was in a well, of course I was in a penitentiary, but anyway, and at that time, bro, it was a scripture that came to me, and I wrote it down everywhere. Anytime I hit a new yard, got a new cell, I made sure to write it somewhere, whether it was on the brick walls, on the back of the bunk, just so I could see it every day. And it was that, be ye not conformed with the world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I knew that the only way to renew your mind is to put new information in, righteous, good, positive information. You see what I'm saying? So anytime I'm dealing with young people, that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to transition the mind because I know at that time I have no control over their circumstances. You know what I'm saying? The most I can do is be able to resonate with them so I can captivate and get that attention. Even if we talking about, I got an uncle who been in prison. They want to talk about it, whatever. Or, my big brother, he in the gang, and whatever, bro, whatever it takes for us to be able to captivate and get that attention, bro, at that point, I need to find out where you at mentally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your influences, what you want to do. But my overall goal is to transition the mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I say motivational speaking, but it's really transitional speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. How can people find you for counseling, like or mentorship?
Okay. So what we're doing right now, and I gotta explain it like this because it's a nonprofit, and I actually have a motivational speaking company.
Okay.
Up under the Rise and Shine brand.
Okay.
So the nonprofit is solely for our youth and community work. Through that, we'll have the mentorship. Through that, we're going to be doing the community events. I'm also in Greenbrier Apartments off of Park Lane Road on the 23rd.
Okay.
So yeah, so
that's Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday coming, right. So once again, everything that we're doing in reference to more personalized or intimate settings with young people will be through the nonprofit. Okay. So on the speaking side, we offer 3 services, books, and products. So on the speaking side, it's keynotes, where I come in, I do maybe a 1-hour spiel, like a TED Talk type situation. Mm-hmm. We offer workshops. Ironically, I just landed an opportunity in Fairfield County at Fairfield County High School. They got a career center on site. We're going to be coming in there most likely around the start of the new year, doing workshops there. So 4 to 6 weeks, that'll be broke down, same thing, transitional thinking. They're in a space where they're having opportunities given to them. They're being trained on barbering. They're being trained on printing, filming, sewing, welding, things that, trades that they can actually take and make something with themselves. However, in a small town like that, that's great. But if you're not in the right mental space, because a lot of them are influenced by negative gang mentality. A lot of young girls, they got the opportunity in front of their face, but they think they sexy red. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. We got to get in there and get that mind right. The opportunities is here. You're going to drop the ball. Like I say it all the time, man. We see people sleeping on the bridges. We see people homeless. And, bro, there was a child at one point. Somewhere something went wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my point is, with these young people, it's like, I can already tell you what your future going to be in the state of South Carolina if you don't take advantage of the opportunities that's in front of you. I hated it, bro, once I was in prison and I realized how smart and gifted I was. What I could have did with that, with the opportunities that was in front of me. You see what I'm saying?
That would have, could have, should
have,
yeah.
But I ain't even let that kill me, though, because, look where I'm at now, even with the felon on my record, though. Look where I'm at now. They ain't stopped, man. Like I said, bro, I be chilling, but we going up. The way I'm plugged in, we going up. Watch.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Watch. I'm telling you, political arena, business arena, in the community. Bro, they ain't going to be able to stop this thing right here, foolproof, bro.
I love that. Because my partner of mine, man, he goes out and speak at Fairfield High School, too.
Okay,
I think it's like the career that, yeah.
Yeah.
And buddy of mine, his name is Phil. He owns part owner of Harlem's Closet downtown. 50,
Okay,
504 shoot.
I know you're talking about
Gervais Street. Yeah. So love my head. But yeah. So he does a lot of get back to the community, and also he sells clothes, and
man,
I see him speaking out there a lot, and he also speaks at DJJ as well.
We need it.
So last but not least, we almost out of time. Actually, it went over time, but man, you blew my mind today, bro.
Hey, y'all wasn't expecting this.
Hell no.
I heard
and
somebody
I need
tripping on my name. I was going to trip, but I said, I ain't no.
I needed to come back for part 2, man.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I'm glad I know where you at. No, I'm with it, bro. Like,
Yes,
all
sir.
you got to do is say the word, bro. I'm with it. You local, bro, and the vibe here is what I needed to be for me to be able to do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I also want to put this out here before we go, just because, like I said, with the viewers, man, where they can find me at.
Yeah, I was just about to get into that. So
Well, let you run your program.
no, you good, bro. Listen, plug yourself in.
Right.
Any shout outs, where we can find you, any information that we need to know going forward, so that way we can be a part of it.
Right.
Because you said the 23rd, right? And
Right.
you're speaking inside the apartment complex.
Well, I'm going to actually have a whole function out there, but I'm going to incorporate a motivational presentation.
Okay, yeah, give all the information.
That's right in front of the shell where that situation happened, right?
Exactly where. Yeah, he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So real quick, man. Hey, listen, I'm just Jamari Smith. That's who you're dealing with. Jamari Smith, JPower, Mr. Rise and Shine. Man, y'all can follow us or the website, man, JPowerDaHomie.com. Simple as that. JPower, JPower DaHomie, DaHomie.com, bro. Come check us out.
And if you can't spell, I'm gonna put it in the description.
Right, definitely. We're going to have that for you. And on the nonprofit side, bro, if you want to get involved, if you want to maybe donate or just kind of show your support, man, check us out too. Website, risandShineInspirations.com. That's RISE, the letter N, Shine, SINE, Inspirations, INSPIRATIONS.com. Rise and Shine Inspirations. Man, y'all come check us out, the Rise and Shine brand. We doing great stuff. When we pop, we gonna pop it. I'm gonna say I told y'all so, bro. Y'all gonna be telling people, man, I knew that dude and he said he was gonna do it. They ain't gonna believe you. You see what I'm saying? Man, Power, man, y'all tap in, bro. Once again, we at Richland Northeast High School on the 22nd. That's Friday. Then we in off of Park Lane and Greenbrier Apartments, bro. Actually giving back, breathing life into the community and the people. Empowerment is our way. So y'all can check us out there. If you're not able to, bro, just stay in tune. The website, I have all the information. Our flyers on the website. Anything you need to know is there. Y'all can follow us on social media. JPower_DaHomie Speaks on Instagram and on Facebook, on YouTube, everything else, fan base, all that. Come check us out.
That's what's up, man. Man, I wish you had more time, man. I really, I definitely really appreciate you coming too. And I also want to say this.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I appreciate the love.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Real.
I appreciate
All the time.
I want to say this, and this is really important. And a lot of people be kind of laughing about this, but thank you for being on time. I apologize for being late.
Because a lot of I'm early with it. Yeah. See, I'm in the business now, so I understand punctuality. Like I told you, bro, character, homie. Mm-hmm. I can't come here expecting nothing from you if I ain't willing to give it first. Now, if I give it and you don't give it back, but I got to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
I really appreciate both y'all being on time. I know I was a little off of it, but
you're good.
Yeah, man.
I was on 2K all night. I ain't go to bed until about like 6 in the morning. I was on that wreck. So
yeah, but once again, man, I want to thank you for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm just I'm mind blown because like all the information like literally just came in and just like is just bouncing around in my head right now. But I definitely want to give a shout out to Harlem's Closet.
Yes, sir.
Major sponsor of this podcast. Definitely want to give a shout out to Taste Buds LLC, catering and fine dining. So baby shower season is in because everybody having babies right now.
Hey,
I don't know what's going on.
I'm saying, hey.
So if y'all need them baby shower trays, hit me up. Hit up Taste Buds LLC. No party weddings, nothing's too big, too small. And they are the major sponsor of this podcast. I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of people because it's a lot of people that deserve shout outs and deserve their flowers, man. But on behalf of Hang with the BL Brennan podcast show, we really appreciate you coming through, man. So I'm glad you loving it, man. We'll definitely have you back on.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, like I said, man, with me, it's all about the vibes, bro. And then this a connection through family. So you know. What I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah. Shout out to Walk, man.
Homie, man.
Shout out to C-Walk, man.
I told him to put this thing together. My dog.
Yeah, he did. He did.
No, Walk, my brother. That's my nigga.
Right,
that's my nigga.
Right.
So he definitely hit me up and was just like, he sent it and we was being supposed to put together, but I greatly appreciate it, man. Shout out to Walk. I'm glad he's doing good, man. So anything else you want to add, man?
Man, it's a new day, bro. I just say Columbia, man. Hey, they been waiting on a real one, bro. Like it's so crazy because my story, bro. It remind me of like Nipsey Hussle a lot, bro. That man was a big influence for me, bro. Because coming out here and deciding how I was gonna do it, I tell you no lie. That man lyrics taught me the game. Forever on some fly shit. My dog say, I know it's how to go. I believe it, Lord, after this. My dog say, it's way more profit in these clothes, so I give away the music and make double back in shows. I 360 myself as an artist, and I exercise control. iHustle.com, my digital Louis store. That told me everything, homie. That told me I can create JPower, sign them to Rise and Shine Inspiration Department, sign them to Rise and Shine Motivation LLC, which I, Jamari Smith, own. I can create a nonprofit, give back. It taught me everything. So, like I said, bro, like I'm living in that now, bro. So that's why I describe it.
I love it.
Flow.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Tap in, bro. We got this information. I'm talking about, bro. I'm giving it. I ain't even talking. Tap in, bro.
Keyy, you got any shout outs you want to give, man?
Shouts out to you, man. Shouts out to my boy JPower for pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the man, everybody, man, all the bros, you know. Part 2, man.
Part 2.
And I'll be back for plenty more, man, like I told y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, well, this concludes our show. We appreciate y'all tapping in, and this is Hanging with the B.L. Brandon Show. Peace.